Well, it's been a cold and thirsty 4 days for some Johannesburg residents after taps ran dry. Rand Water is conducting maintenance and upgrading pipelines for 5 weeks to improve the water supply system, which has drastically reduced reservoir levels. And some of the areas directly affected or supplied by Rand Water are expected to recover faster, although high-lying areas will face longer disruption. Newzroom Afrika's Veronica Makhoali joins us live now for an update on the maintenance operation. Veronica, good morning. I think one of the important things to share with our viewers is just the interconnectedness of the system. So you'll hear Rand Water, you might hear Joburg Water and some of the other municipal suppliers. But I think as an opener, let's share with them how all of these water systems talk to each other.
Absolutely, Imani. In fact, as we speak, we are standing at a Joburg Water mid-range system. This is one of the 129 reservoirs that services household. And you mentioned, of course, the interconnectedness. So what is happening currently and what residents can expect for the next 5 weeks is that Rand Water will be carrying out its maintenance of its pipelines and systems. This is important because Rand Water is essentially what is called a bulk supplier. So Rand Water will go put together catchment areas around the country. This water is then taken, purified and put through these pipelines and sold essentially to municipalities like Joburg Water. And thereafter, the municipality then takes on the responsibility of making sure that the water reaches households and businesses. And we'll be learning a lot more about essentially how that is taking place and the intricacies of Joburg Water's infrastructure as well. Much of the focus that we've been doing has been at Rand Water, where we saw some of the maintenance work taking place at very crucial reservoirs, including the Waterval, that pipeline that of course services areas including Randburg as well as Northcliffe. And so we're going to get a deeper understanding essentially of how water also is taken from Rand Water into Joburg Water's infrastructure, into its system. And the big question being why some residents in Johannesburg have water and why others don't. Those are the kind of questions we'll be posing to the engineers here from Joburg Water. And of course, as you've mentioned, it's been 4 days of this maintenance work and it's already starting to create severe and widespread outages across Johannesburg. We know areas including North Riding, Randburg, as previously mentioned, Rudderport, Orange Farm, Ennerdale, as well as Lawley being some of the hardest hit so far. But we're also just getting a sense from residents how they have been feeling in regards to the outages. Many of them also saying that they wish there had been a lot more communication between the two entities. Others saying that there needs to be more resources in terms of stationary and both roaming tankers. But let's have a listen to how residents so far in Joburg are feeling with the water supply constraints.
There isn't much tanks actually put out for people to make it much more convenient. And I think if they can reach out to certain areas like the Extension 1 areas where there's no water at all, where people have to travel. I sometimes see little kids traveling with 2-liter bottles that they don't even find water at the station points where there's supposed to be water. It's going to be difficult because according to this might just prolong up to a month. So I can imagine what this is really going to do to the community and all other residents. It will be a really huge impact.
It started 2 days ago. They never even informed us to let us know we must get buckets or nothing. For 2 days without water. So we had to get buckets to fill the water, and not even the water. We have an electrical problem. Now and again we are also sitting without electrical. For the last, I think since yesterday, they only came here round about past 2 to 3. And while I was walking, I came also here to the bank. Then this guy of the water truck, there was 4 people standing there. He just drove past them. So I was wondering, is the water now tank empty or what? He didn't even stop to say I'm coming back or nothing.
From yesterday, the water problem started and the water did go slow, Mama. From yesterday. Now we got little bit water now with the Jojo tanks. Thank you for the Jojo stone, but you must help the water.
We'll be bringing residents into the intricate system here at Joburg Water to give them a sense of essentially how this infrastructure has been affected and somewhat confidence to find out from Joburg Water when water supply will be returned. Back to you in studio.
Veronica, thank you for that. Again, just relating so much to the frustrations that many residents in the city are experiencing. We'll keep watch on that one as some of those systems begin to come back online.